Japan, the rising sun of BTS, deciphering the 2026 Japan Special and the soulful connection of V and J-Hope. As we move into the first quarter of 2026, the global music industry is buzzing with a singular focus, the full-scale atmospheric return of BTS. While the group has conquered every corner of the globe, there is a specific almost mystical energy radiating from their activities in Japan. Recent whispers from the industry coupled with heartfelt interactions from members V Taehyung and J-Hope Hobi have sent the J-Army Japanese Army into a state of emotional frenzy. The narrative is no longer just about localization. It's about a profound cultural bridge with the shocking revelation that something is happening in Japan next year 2027 and the recurring theme that certain efforts are just for J-Army. We are witnessing a pivotal moment in the group's Chapter 3. Speaking Head, the language of the soul. V's Japanese proficiency and emotional resonance. One of the most talked about aspects of BTS's recent interactions is V's Kim Taehyung increasing fluency and comfort with the Japanese language. Unlike standard idol scripted greetings, V has demonstrated a poetic grasp of the language that mirrors his artistic personality. The Tae dialect beyond fluency. V's approach to Japanese is often described by native speakers as gentle and soulful. He doesn't just speak, he communicates through a lens of Japanese aesthetics, finding beauty in the manor, the thos of things, jazz and blues influence. V has often mentioned his love for the mood of Japanese jazz bars and 80s city pop. This cultural appreciation has naturally accelerated his language learning. Direct connection. During recent Weavers Lives, V has pivoted to Japanese for extended periods, not to satisfy a marketing requirement, but to share deep secrets with fans. This intimacy is what fans refer to when they say his efforts are just for J-Army. Musical notes. Hope's musical blueprint. Why Japanese tracks are the secret weapon. While the world focuses on their English language Billboard hits, J.H. Hope has been the most vocal advocate for the group's Japanese discography. In recent interviews, Hobi has highlighted that Japanese songs offer a different musical texture, one that is often more melodic and structurally complex than their Western-facing pop. The structural difference. Japanese music J-pop traditionally favors complex chord progressions and a story arc melody. J-Hope noted that songs like Let Go, Crystal Snow, and Your Eyes Tell allow the members to showcase a vocal range and emotional depth that standard pop occasionally overlooks. When we record in Japanese, the rhythm of the language changes the way I dance in my mind. It's more fluid, more like a watercolor painting than a neon sign. J-Hope Table. Key emotional themes in BTS Japanese originals. Song title core theme. The Hobi Touch for You. Long distance love sharp synchronous choreography representing a heartbeat. Don't Leave Me. Desperation and Hope. High intensity rap delivery from J-Hope. Lights. Mutual. Salvation. A focus on hope as a literal light for the fans. Film Out. Moving On from Loss. A cinematic structure co-composed by Jungkook. Open Folder. The Strategic Mystery. Why so many Japanese songs? A shocking realization for many casual listeners is the sheer volume of BTS's Japanese work. They have more original Japanese content than almost any other non-Japanese group in history. 1. The physical market loyalty. Japan remains the second largest music market in the world with a unique devotion to physical media. In 2026, while streaming dominates elsewhere, J-Army continues to prioritize high-quality CD box sets, photo books, and exclusive DVD content. For BTS, this is a way to provide a tangible piece of themselves to a fan base that values longevity over viral moments. 2. The 7-member bond. The decision to continue producing high-budget Japanese originals even during solo eras was a strategic move to keep the 7-member identity alive. By singing in Japanese, they tap into a specific cultural tradition of unfaded connection, reinforcing that the 7 of them are a singular entity revolving light. The shocking 2027 projection Something is Happening. The phrase something is happening in Japan next year has been circulating among industry insiders in Tokyo and Seoul. While big hit music remains characteristically tight-lipped, several clues point toward a historic event in 2027. Potential scenarios for 2027, the Dome Tour evolution. Rumors suggest a perfect stadium tour that would cover every major stadium in Japan, possibly including a residency in Tokyo. Japanese Original Album Volume 5. It has been years since a full Japanese original album. Insiders hint that a masterpiece album is in the works featuring collaborations with legendary Japanese producers. A J-Army only festival taking the Just for J-Army sentiment literally. There is talk of a dedicated fan festival in Japan that blends music, art, and the members' personal hobbies. Purple Heart, Just for J-Army, a specialized love. The phrase Just for J-Army isn't meant to exclude others, but rather to acknowledge the specific hardships the Japanese fanbase has endured. From the silent years of the pandemic to the long wait for the reunion cultural synchronization. Japan has a culture of omodachi wholehearted hospitality. BTS has mirrored this by creating content that respects Japanese customs. Whether it's Taeyong visiting local galleries or Hobi referencing Japanese street dance culture, they have moved beyond being K-pop idols to becoming cultural ambassadors. Why? It's shocking. In an era where most groups are looking toward the US and European markets for global status, BTS is doubling down on Japan. This shocking pivot back to Asia proves that for them the global status is already achieved. Now they are focusing on depth. They are choosing to nurture the relationships that formed the bedrock of their early success. Upward trend conclusion. The 2026-2027 bridge. The synergy between V's linguistic efforts, J-Hope's musical respect and the group's overall strategic focus on Japan suggests that 2026 is just the warm-up. The something happening in 2027 is likely to be the crowning achievement of their Japanese career. For the fans, the message is clear. BTS hasn't just returned. They have returned with a specific localized love for the fans who have stayed by their side through every season. The songs aren't just translated, they are reimagined. The performances aren't just exported, they are locally grown. As Taehyung recently said in a Japanese fan club message, the cherry blossoms will bloom. And so will we together in this place. Would you like me to create a breakdown of the specific 2027 tour date rumors or a deeper analysis of the linguistic nuances in these latest Japanese lyrics?